be trying out a new video type because I'm bored and I want to make something like a video. So I'm going to be making this. And overall, it's going to be about the problems about BDSM and overall. Yeah, it's really weird topic for me to be talking about, but I'm bored and I want to make something. So this sounds fun. I'm not going to be scripting this at all. I'm just going off what I know from my head, off the top of my head. And I will find out what to put as the video later on when I decide to make that part. Anyways, I've noticed a few trends along with people who have BDSM interest. One of them is often having a not so great childhood that's filled with a lot of abuse and pain and stuff like that. Turns out your childhood can actually determine a fetish. Really interesting, right? Pretty interesting, yeah. Anyway, so a lot of people who have PTSD, or at least some, most of the people I've talked to have something similar to a not the greatest childhood. There's some who have a decent childhood from what I remember, but that's going off topic. The point is that most of them have some sort of a issue. Not all, some can get over it with therapy and stuff like that. But the ones I've talked to, they having a lot of BDSM things can be real problematic. Like, firstly, one of the things which certain people can be into is being degraded, treated as trash, which sounds bad. It is pretty bad, especially if you think about it. People who are into that could easily get trapped in toxic relationships too, because they find it interesting, and their partner may not be into that, and they just do it because they're an awful person. So you could see the issue there. So not everyone can do that, and I don't know much. I'm just going off what I think, which is pretty good. I'm a pretty good thinker. And that's just not a good thing, being trapped in a toxic relationship. Especially when the BDSM endurer, or enjoyer, anyway, that they enjoy it overall. Which you might be like, is that really bad? And they may enjoy it to some extent, but at the same time, it's not great either. Like, being degraded 24/7, like, yeah, it may be pleasurable to a time, but when they realize that it's not a good relationship, it just won't be good overall. Like, I just don't think it's a good thing. So, that's one part. And another part is dumb people. People who don't really understand BDSM and they take it too far. That's no good either. And fetishes are just weird. Like, overall. Like, think about why they developed. I don't think there's many animals who develop fetishes. There might, but I'm not looking any of it up. I'm just going off what I know from the top of my head. So most of fetishes and kinks like that are mostly a human exclusive ability. And you think about it, what purpose does being attracted to balloons do for you? It's a real fetish, look it up. Like, what does that really accomplish in a survival way? Like, it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Like, how did they exactly develop in the first place? Like, some could be a little logical. Like, I'm pretty sure there's a pregnancy fetish. Attracted to pregnant people. Yeah, and there's also bad fetishes like pedophilia, which is just a fetish which you shouldn't encourage and you should get therapy for. Anyway, I think this is enough. I have nothing else to talk about. And if you hate this video, hate it. I don't give a shit. I think it'll be fun.